is up, Happy Hatters? We are back today. Today is 9/16, September the 16th. How was everyone's week?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good so far.
That's good, that's good. We're going to jump right into sports.
Sports. We have last Tuesday, Pittsburgh unfortunately beat Our Lady Canes in
No.
a 3-1 in a very spirited bout. I was there.
Ooh.
Very spirited bout last Tuesday.
It was.
Saturday, Canes win against come back. They won 3-0 against Virginia.
Okay.
So they after that the loss they got back.
Yeah. We got to do better. We got this.
And then unfortunately fell again to Forsyth Tech CC. So CC Community College.
Yep.
Football wins 38-10 against Hudson Valley. So all the way up upstate New York.
Yeah.
Came all the way down to lose.
Long bus ride home after.
It was very tense.
There was some scuffles after the fact. I saw on social media, but I was left at the 2-minute warning, and all of a sudden we have there was I think a player or two suspended on the other team for throwing a ball and pushing him. Didn't know how to lose basically. Yeah, it was wild.
It was very tense. The score for that we kicked really hard.
38-10. 38-10. That's a wild.
Yeah. Literally in the last minute, we got another touchdown because they fumbled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy.
Just 3 points.
I think it was like 8 interceptions.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. We absolutely destroyed them.
Dana couldn't make it. I was busy on Saturday. But that's
Go Canes.
Yeah.
One of our only home games this year. We only have 3.
3
for football. Yep. Last one is homecoming.
Yeah. The next week
is coming up. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
And then soccer. Shout out Jaden Hilliard with a hat trick. Oh, and a 5-1 win against Richard Bland College.
There we go.
That's a blowout in soccer.
That is. I mean, think about our other scores. We've had 11-0 and
11-1, I think.
11. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, that's all the games that for last week. The games we have this week are soccer this Thursday versus Wake Tech at 2 p.m.
Okay.
Volleyball this Friday at Lenore.
Nice.
At 6 p.m. And then we have cross country. I'm running in that. At Wake Med NC State Invitational 5 p.m. At McCary. And then football Saturday at Sussex County at 12 p.m. And then soccer at Patrick and Henry 6 p.m. That's what we got for the same
Was
day.
there any home games?
The home games would be Lenore. So this is volleyball is home, soccer is home, and then soccer is at Patrick Henry on Saturday.
Okay.
So and
come support the team.
Football is at Sussex County.
Nice.
So we have I think about a spirited mix of home and away games, but support the Canes.
Yeah.
Come out.
Come out, support your fellow friends and
Caniacs.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna jump right into weather now. So today is a little bit colder than it's been in the past few weeks. We're finally getting into the fall weather, which I personally love.
I'm so
I'm sure it's great for running in.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah. So today we're having a high of 65. There's a very low chance of rain today. So not too bad. Tomorrow we have a high of 67. So getting back up there for the weather.
All you 6'7" people out there, don't freaking do it.
Higher chance of rain at 84%. So pretty certain that we're gonna rain tomorrow. Thursday again getting hotter. Back up to 80. Okay. Pretty good. Only 11% chance of rain, so not bad. It's gonna be partially cloudy, so make sure you wear a sweater or something. But then you can take it off when it gets warmer during the day.
Yeah, North Carolina.
Here you go. Friday, completely sunny, 87 again. So
this weather needs to make up its mind.
Yep. So we're not quite back into the fall weather yet. It just gave us a little sneak peek. So Sunday, going back down in temperature, 83, completely sunny though. So
That's not bad actually.
And then Sunday and Monday, completely the same. A little bit of cloudiness, high of 78, so hopefully gets back down to cooler temperatures, and about a 50-50 for chance of rain. So
Excellent.
yep. So a little bit of a weird week.
Sounds like a pretty standard
It's
North Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say North Carolina for you.
Yep.
What about food?
So we have obviously the wonderful Tuesday. It is Taco Tuesday for lunch.
Yup.
But also tonight we have some New England clam chowder with bacon.
Oh my gosh.
Huge hit.
Let me tell you guys. When Travis and I were working yesterday trying to figure out what they were going to be,
Cafeteria room.
we flipped out when we
We
heard
were
it.
very happy.
We were very happy. We were like, woo!
Yeah, Chef does an amazing job with his New England clam chowder, so it's absolutely delicious. But yeah, tomorrow light lunch Wednesday. I can English.
There you go.
What do you usually get on a lunch day?
I normally go on Thursdays when there's the fried
The
chicken.
fried
and
chicken.
Yes,
mac and
sir.
cheese.
Yes, sir.
I don't go a lot, but when I do, it's normally on Thursday.
Yeah.
But I like tacos too, so I'm not going today, but Tuesday would be a good day to go.
They got tacos and they got enchiladas and they got like nachos too.
I think so. Today they have kind of a pretty good
variety, yeah.
Thursday, obviously the fried chicken
Mhm.
Thursday. Everyone's favorite. Have all the soul foods.
Mac and cheese. Oh,
beans.
man.
Yeah. So all the goodness. But obviously we're also gonna have the regular stuff, pizzas on the side. Salad and sandwich bar is gonna be open.
I don't know if there's gonna be so I had a burger yesterday. There was supposed they switch it up. They do turkey burgers, they do like
Yeah.
beef burgers and like they switch it
The
up.
turkey burgers aren't that bad.
Turkey burgers actually one of my favorites actually.
Yeah.
And chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, the chicken sandwiches are
Those are my favorite right
Yeah.
there.
How do you guys feel about the fish here?
I've never personally tried it.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest fish guy, so I
Flashback
don't eat
to
a lot
One
of
Dog
fish
Day.
unless it's like from a seafood restaurant or like cooked at home. I just don't eat a lot of fish in general. So.
That's fair. Yeah. Friday, kind of another light lunch. Friday.
Pretty
Nothing
much.
special going on. So they'll usually just have like the noodles and stuff, or you can have the different sauces on it. Personal favorite. I love the Alfredo tomato blush sauce.
That is
It's
the best.
delicious. Have you tried it yet?
I've not. No, it sounds
It
very
is
good though.
So good. It's like a cheesy Alfredo that is like a red base mixed in. It's
Okay,
delicious.
sounds excellent.
So it's like creamy, but at the same time it's like
Yeah.
like tomato.
It's great. It's like the perfect combination of like in between Alfredo and like
Yeah, like the northern Italy and southern Italy combined.
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah.
Italy City right here.
Yep. Saturday, Sunday, it's always a hit or miss.
Well, that is true because sometimes, unfortunately, Lewisburg College is a ghost town on the weekends.
yes, unfortunately.
I'll come outside of my dorm and I'll just see like there's like almost 0 cars out there. I'm like, where is everyone?
Yep. So why don't we introduce our guest now? Yeah, who do we have here today?
Yeah, so my name is Zach Green. I am an academic advising specialist here at Lewisburg College. And I can tell you a little bit about that as you see fit. But yeah, that's who I am, and that's my role here at Lewisburg, academic advising specialist. Been doing this this is my third school year doing this.
Third
So-
school year, like third year here.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
starting my third year. Yeah, I've been here for just over 2 years now.
Excellent.
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, let's jump right in with like some questions and stuff. Today's theme is finding your flow. So how about we touch on that a little bit?
Okay. So for me,
What does that
for
mean?
me, for the most part, that has to do with academics.
Okay.
For me, because I'm an academic advising specialist.
That makes sense.
Right.
But I also support students in their other goals as well, because I know they have their health and fitness to take care of. I know many of them are athletes.
Mhm.
I know that students have family and friends that they're building relationships with. They may have jobs, lots of
Right.
other important things in life. And so I would never look down on those goals. And so I like to support students in those goals, but mostly I focus on academics. And so A student that is, in my opinion, finding their flow academically is a student who is heading down a clear path and has a clear direction they're going down and is actively pursuing it. So I'll give an example. You could have a student that is highly specific in what they want to do. Maybe they're a sophomore. They know exactly where they want to go to college. They know exactly what they want to study after this. They know it. They have the plan down to a T. That person has a mission and they're working in it. They're studying. They're doing what they need to do, and they have found their flow. But you could also have a student who is not as sure about what they want to do, but that student can find their flow by maybe setting a goal to, in several months, figure out what they want to do. Maybe narrow it down to three career options, three degree options. So in other words, a student is finding their flow when they have set a goal and they are working towards it. And that doesn't mean you have to be an elite all A's student. It just means you have to be continually making progress towards it.
And I feel like that's kind of underrated. Progress is underrated, in my opinion, because like you get a lot of people just strive for perfection. It's not bad, but it can be. But progress, like just noticing where you're improving, is just always like a empowering subject.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another one of my favorite quotes. I just need to do a segment, quote of the day kind of thing. See, it seems like every week I have a quote.
Last week it was Sun Tzu. Yeah,
like that,
Sun Tzu. Mr. Flowers.
Yep. But yeah, another one of my favorite quotes is, if you always strive for perfection, you'll always find yourself short.
Yeah.
So
hopefully our people behind the scenes will get us a quote.
yeah, if you can find
I sourced on that, but
yeah, I'm not sure. There's so many different quotes that are anonymous, unfortunately.
yeah, we were just talking about this last week about how writing paper or something, you have such a great quote, but you can't use it because it's
anonymous.
Because it's anonymous, and
Yeah.
you need the source.
Yeah.
People like this.
Yeah.
It's a little annoying. There is ways around that. You can give credit to anonymous, I guess.
Yeah.
But it just sucks when there's not a person tied to it, But yeah, why don't we touch a little bit more on how you help students elevate their performance?
Absolutely. So I really have two things that I do here at the college to that end. One is I teach the 1 credit ACA 122 College Transfer Success course.
Oh yeah, you're the one that teaches that.
Yeah, so the purpose of that course is to help students, as I was just discussing, kind of hone in on their career and academic goals after Lewisburg. And I've changed up the course a little bit this semester to make it more effective toward that goal. But that is the purpose of the class. And so unfortunately for some students, the students that know exactly what their next step is, it's hit or miss whether what parts of it are helpful to them or not.
Right.
But for those students, I guess it would be trying to help them confirm what they already think. But then I know we have a lot of students, particularly freshmen, that really don't know what their next step is.
So that's where you take the step.
Yeah, or they think they know what their next step is, but they're like me and they realize that their next step is not what they thought it was, and they change their major. And my goal is to help them spend time really thinking through that, because it can be easy to get distracted with just, let me get a good grade on this test and then go to practice and not thinking longer term than just these next few weeks. Yeah. So that's one thing I do. And then I also do academic coaching, which is one-on-one academic support with students who are either required to do it or who just want it. And it's not tutoring, it's a little bit more big picture, where we identify obstacles that they're facing to their success, and then also try to build on their strengths. And so we will work on things like time management, habit formation, test taking strategies, study strategies, so on and so forth, whatever they need. And I have a counterpart, Mr. Louis Pascarillo, we call him Mr. Lou, who does that as well. He's part-time, so he doesn't teach the class, but he does the
he's over next to you, right?
Yeah, he's over next to me in tab 110. Yes,
yep.
Yes.
Okay.
So some students watching this may know him. Very great guy, knows what he's talking about. He also tutors in the evenings at another location, so he's very good with one-on-one settings with students.
Okay,
So
that's nice. Go on into a little more on who you work with, because you were just naming a few people that are nearby you. Who and all is like in the academic success center, kind of over there?
Yeah, so I work in the I may be getting the exact name a little bit wrong, but I work in the office of academic supports and accessibility services, which is
Okay. I think you have it down to the letter.
yeah, directed by Miss Kiana Bullock,
Yep.
who I believe her office is in room
111.
111.
111,
Okay,
Yep.
I know where it is. It's on the first floor at Taft near the front.
First door on the left.
Yeah,
Second door on the left.
yeah. Both Malk and Travis know her.
Yep.
But
Yep.
We'll have her on as a guest.
yeah, she'd be great. But she's the director of it, and so I'm right down the hall from her. And then there's kind of a couple of divisions within it. You have one, me and Mr. Lou, the academic advising specialists.
Yep.
And then we're in room 110, and then across the hall, I think it's 108, if I'm not mistaken. No,
Yeah.
108.
Nope. You're exactly right.
Yeah, but right across the hall is, and we're at me and Mr. Lou. It's called the Academic Success Center. But right across the hall is the Learning Partners Room.
Yep.
And I can tell you what that is in a minute. But that is staffed by Miss Cherry, Miss Nancy, and Miss Vicky. Do you want me to get into what that program is now?
Yeah, no, I would love to hear.
Okay. So I don't,
Right.
and either one of y'all could talk about it if you want. But that program is called Learning Partners, and it's for students who have documented learning differences or disabilities. All levels of differences and disabilities are welcome there. Like most of our students, you wouldn't even know that anything that they had any type of learning difference or disability. But it's documented, so maybe it was from high school with a 504 or an IEP plan,
Yep.
or maybe they got tested once they went to college. And once that happens, they get into what is called accessibility services, which is free for everyone. That's directed by Miss Bullock.
Yep.
And that gives students a boost. It doesn't lower the standards, but it boosts them to help them meet the standards better through things like extra time on assignments, potentially a private room for taking tests.
Yep.
In certain situations, maybe a student may have an auditory processing issue where they have somebody that will read the test out to them. Certainly not give them answers, but reading it to them.
That's called cheating, guys.
Yeah, no, I just want our students that don't understand this to know that this is not about making it easier for those students. It's about helping them rise to the level. And so that's free. Those accommodations are free, but for an extra fee, there's a program called Learning Partners where you get to meet one-on-one with one of those three ladies that I just talked about. And they're basically like what me and Mr. Lou do, plus a tutor, plus a lot of knowledge and experience with students with different learning differences and disabilities. And there's a 3-tiered program. You can either meet 3 times a week with them, 2 times a week, or 1 time a week. And this semester there's a lot of students in the program, and it's been great. We're like almost like overflowing at this point with students in the program.
You guys have to hire more people at this point.
Yeah.
So I don't technically work with Learning Partners, but I'm around it a lot, and I think it's a great program. So
Yeah, no, that sounds fantastic. Talk to me more on like the resources available to students and stuff. Like we have the learning partners, we have the accessibility and disability services and stuff. What other things can you name?
yeah, so we've got those, and then certainly also if you are not one of the students that ends up getting required to meet with me and Mr. Lou, you are welcome to. We love to meet with students at all levels of skill and ability. But other things, if you need assistance with, first off, I'll recommend that you first off talk to your professors. They're always willing and happy to help you. Start by going to them saying, "Hey, I'm having this issue in this class," and then after that, once you've done that, if you're having trouble in math, Mr. Lou, my counterpart, also does math tutoring in a one-on-one setting. So you can reach out to me, zgreen@lewisburg.edu, and I'll put you in touch with him. We also have the Writing Center, which is for anybody that wants to get better at writing. That's on the second floor of Taft, staffed by Miss Jordan Terry, one of our English professors.
Okay.
She can help you get better at writing.
She's great. I had her last semester. She's great.
And then, yeah, she's great. And then this is also a plug. We're working on getting student peer tutors for all subjects, but it is my understanding we're running short on those right now. So if you are a good student who is doing well in some or all of your classes and feels comfortable tutoring and helping other students with your subject and have the time and want to get paid a little money for it, contact Miss Bullock and she would be happy to kind of screen you and see, hey, is this student qualified, and then get you set up for that, because that's also something we're supposed to be offering, and I'm not sure if we have that fully staffed yet. So those are the few things: writing center, math tutoring with Mr. Lou, working on getting the tutors, talk to your professors, things like that.
Computer lab.
Oh, the
What?
computer labs.
Yes. So there is the math lab, which is staffed by our math professors. I'm not sure what those hours are right now for that.
Neither do I.
Um,
I'm not sure either.
But talk to Dr. J or Miss Huerta, and they can talk to you about that. That is on upstairs in Taft, and that would be just time with them and maybe a small group setting. And then there also the other computer labs on campus, library, and then there's the one in Davis, which I believe is open later into the evening, right?
And there's one in Taft with Dr. Ko.
Yes, I'm just thinking about after hours what students could do, but
Oh,
if
like after hours.
you don't have a computer and you need to do work after class hours, there's the
That's
library and the Davis computer lab.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, so we have that as well, and then of course the ladies in the library would love to help you with research and things of that nature.
Whatever.
So,
Awesome.
Whatever you need. So, yeah, we have 2 librarians.
Mhm.
We have Miss Jones, and then what is the other one's name?
Miss Chris Jones and Miss
Yeah.
Kathleen Richardson.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
Miss
They
right.
Kathleen
have
Richardson.
names down to a letter.
Yeah,
Like, I could never do that.
Yeah. No, all the
Pretty
names and stuff.
It's pretty much your job to do that, right?
yeah, and also have
Yeah.
meetings with them and stuff.
Oh,
you
so
know,
that's
so-
so it's easier.
Yeah. And I think there's someone else that works in there, but I think that person's part-time. So, yeah, those are the 2 main ladies in there.
That's fair. Tying back to like getting in the flow, what do you personally like use to kind of get you into like the working mood, make sure that you're focused on stuff?
So I've been working on a lot recently on building routines and kind of rituals. Sounds kind of boring and lame, but it helps you get geared up and kind of get you in the habit of getting started. So, in the morning I have a process when I wake up that I go through to kind of get me out the door on time and accomplish the things I need to do in the morning before I leave. When I get to work, I have just kind of a process I go through. When I sit down and open my computer, I'm ready to roll. So routines, and then also I use a planner that the night before in my evening routine before I go to bed that I write down kind of an hour by hour like what I need to do next.
Okay.
And so if I'm following that and executing that, I'm feeling really good about what I've accomplished. And then you start to give yourself a rhythm where your body and mind just kind of expect that this is next. And so it may not be quite as much effort once you've done it a bunch of times because you're like, all right, this is what happened next. So
Yeah.
that's some things that I do. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Kind of touch on like distractions and stuff. I have a little inside information about your phone.
So one thing that I've had a major issue with in my life is managing my time on social media.
I think we
Like,
all have it.
Right. I think a lot of people do too. So I'm not going to call anybody out, but I think there's a lot of people listening to this that share that and just may not think it's a problem or may not be willing to admit it or whatever.
But please keep watching our videos.
Yeah, this is what you should continue. But anyway, it was like I was having a hard time just managing it, deleting the Twitter. Twitter was my big thing for a while, or X. Facebook used to be a big thing for me. I would delete the app and then I find myself going to the website in the browser and eventually I was using way too much time. So I just decided I don't want to spend this much time. And also my attention span is going down, short videos and short posts are not conducive
Like
to
reels and
watching longer videos,
Yeah.
informative video, or reading books, which I like to do. So I got rid of it and got this little phone called a light phone that has some
Oh, okay.
stuff on it.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Shameless plug. Not sponsored.
Yeah, not a sponsor.
Contact us.
But yeah, so it doesn't have those things on it. So I really don't have social media anymore other than LinkedIn, which is for business
for
purposes.
jobs and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But I have a lot more time and I think my attention span is growing again and I'm not looking down at my phone all the time. I'm able to be more engaged when I'm around people and
Yeah.
not having it consume as much of my time. So that's those things are designed. Not sponsored, but there's a documentary called The Social Dilemma on Netflix. Not a sponsor, But watch it. It tells you how those phones are designed to keep you using them all the time. It tells you how Netflix is designed to keep you watching. Like they're designed for that, so we're succumbing to it because they're designed to hack our brains like that.
Now if Netflix
Yeah.
has a documentary where it's talking about how Netflix is necessarily that's kind of ironic.
That's
Sense.
That's
Well,
like,
And they have it on there. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, well,
They're calling themselves out. Oops.
No, sorry. Oops.
You're good.
But yeah, no. Yeah, if Netflix wants to host this show, I'm sure they'd be happy to. These guys would be happy to get on Netflix. You know?
Contact us, guys.
But yeah, that's me in distractions. Yeah.
we're about to go into intermission. We're gonna do a quick message from our sponsors, though. As usual, we have our wonderful Sunrise Biscuit Kitchen, located right on Bickett Boulevard, right here in Lewisburg. It's right across from the KFC Taco Bell combination. They have wonderful food, everything from biscuits in the morning to hot dogs and burgers for lunch. Their cinnamon rolls, we keep mentioning them.
Yeah.
They're delicious.
I tried one for the first time. Holy smokes.
Yeah, no, they're fantastic. So just go give it a try. We get 10% off for all those for college students with a valid student ID. So you can definitely go over there, support local business, and make sure that you enjoy some delicious food.
Very good food.
Yeah.
But let's go on into intermission. We'll see you in a few
Well,
minutes.
so what do you have for coffee though?
Oh, we'll touch on that later.
Okay.
See ya. Alrighty, guys, we're back for our second half. Welcome to the Hatting Half Hour. We switch our co-hosts as usual. We have AJ with us.
Hi.
We're gonna go ahead and introduce our guest now. Why don't you? Who are you?
Hey everybody, Nashir Houstin, but I go by Nas, and I'm an athlete at Lewisburg College.
Fantastic. What do you play here?
I play football.
Football.
Yeah.
Nice. Is this your first year?
It's my second year.
Your second year. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a quote unquote senior.
Technically.
Yep.
Technically.
Yep. 2-year colleges are weird. You have freshman and senior. Nothing in between.
Yeah, like no sophomore, junior.
Yep.
Just,
Are you planning on going ahead to somewhere else after this?
if I'm blessed with the opportunity, I will.
Fantastic. Any prospective schools yet?
I'm kind of a realistic person, so I'll probably say some D2,
Okay.
HBCU type of school.
Okay.
That would be
cool.
perfect.
And you're planning on playing football?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course.
Yeah.
What is kind of like career goal for that?
I mean, I feel like every athlete who plays football dreams to go to the NFL.
The NFL.
So, if God bless me with the opportunity, I'll definitely be proud to take that.
That's
Here's a follow-up to that. If you did get that opportunity, would you stay NC loyal, or is there a specific team you'd like to hopefully get contracted with?
I never thought about that. That's a pretty good question.
Yeah, because I know that my dad comes from Massachusetts, but he's a New England fan, as Patriots.
I'm actually a Seahawks fan.
Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm actually a
Interesting.
Seahawks fan.
Nice.
We won. Steelers K. Anyway. But yeah, I feel like I couldn't be picky on where I go. I feel like any opportunity that I get is the best opportunity for me. And I feel like wherever I go, I want to feel wanted. So, whoever just give me the opportunity, I'll take it.
Yeah, they reaching out, they're gonna be the ones. So
Yeah.
Before we go into some more questions and stuff, why don't you go ahead and do a recommendation corner?
right, our recommendation corner. Now this one's a funny one because one of our own crew members actually recommended today's game. It's called The Sword of the Sea. Now, like our last week's title, this is also an indie game. Currently rated 5 stars, might I add.
Very nice.
Ain't
Ain't it? 5 stars for a game. That's great, especially an indie game.
it? For an indie game.
Yeah,
Well, I feel like there's actually a lot of those. Like indie devs know what they're
they
doing.
know what they're doing. Their heart is in the right place, and I think that helps a lot.
It is.
When you go to like a AAA game and stuff of like Call of Duty, it's like you lose that like soul behind it.
Mhm.
So yeah. So Sword of the Sea it is.
Sword of the Sea.
Tell us more about it.
Well, the game came out earlier this year, published by Giant Squid. And in the game, your character plays a knight of sorts,
Okay.
and he has this really cool sword of the sea, in case you couldn't find it. But the sword itself floats, and you're able to ride on top of it like a hoverboard.
That is very cool. Okay.
It is a really interesting concept. Now, gameplay wise, it's like playing a skate game. You're just doing some platforming, some tricks, going through this deserted desert world, and every now and then you'll find these places, and you can use the sword to turn it from a desert into a magic water world. Like fish flying in the air, the sand turns to water, seaweed, and bubbles.
Okay.
It sounds really weird, but let me tell you, in terms of visuals, it's gorgeous.
Oh man.
In terms of gameplay, I knocked the whole thing out in one sitting.
Really?
Like
Dang.
it's a little short, but it's amazing. It's fun to do. The controls feel good. I really need to go back and play it again, actually. Because after you finish the game, there's speed mode where you
Okay.
go through the whole thing again.
So the replayability
Yes.
is there as well.
And I didn't even unlock all of the abilities the first time.
Oh, okay.
So going back through it on a new game, I'd love to see what else the game has to offer.
Yeah, that's cool. Where is it available? Like, where can I play this? Because I want to play.
Well, let's
definitely sound
find
fun.
out. Looks like we are available on PlayStation 5 and all Microsoft platforms, so Xbox and PC.
Nice.
So, sort of see it. Try it maybe.
Very interesting. So, back to our guest now. Nas, why don't you kind of touch on some topics that you want to discuss here?
So basically, I want to pretty much give the audience an experience of Lewisburg. You know, being a
Fantastic.
student athlete.
How did you get here?
I actually ran into somebody that at my previous school at Fayetteville State University.
Okay.
Go Broncos. They previously went here. I think I want to say 2017.
Okay.
They told me that this is probably the only JUCO that's in North Carolina, and I didn't want to go to Kansas.
That's right.
So after my inconvenience at Fayetteville State, I ended up coming here, and it's been pretty fun here. I like it here.
Very cool. Very cool. What has your experience been like here compared to like the other school and stuff?
So Fayetteville State is a HBCU.
Okay.
So at HBCUs, you tend to find more outside curricular activities, so parties,
Okay.
cookouts, stuff like that. Stuff where the whole campus, gets the bond. Here, we do stuff similar to that, but you don't see everybody there.
Yeah.
You
It's
see,
much smaller scale.
yeah, it's like probably the same group of people that attend the event. But I feel like the things that they're planning in the future, can't really say it, kind of want to spoil it.
Oh.
But
Surprise
yeah,
us.
we have a lot of events planned for
We
the
do.
new students here.
Shout out to Trevor Rudd,
Yeah,
our events coordinator on campus.
yeah. So we got some good stuff planned. But other than that, the experience is pretty the same. I feel like all college experiences kind
Pretty
of the
similar.
same. Yeah,
That's right. That's right. Scale from 1 to 10. How do you like Lewisburg so far?
I'm gonna give it an 8.
8.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Pretty high. Can you go into detail about that?
I'm gonna say it matches my personality.
That's fair.
Very chill, nonchalant, not too much going on, and I feel like whatever crowd you hang around, that's what type of vibe you're gonna get after school.
That's right.
So if you hang out with people who love to be in the library, you're gonna have a pretty, chill time here.
Yeah.
But if you wanna hang around a lot of athletes, you're gonna have a pretty rocky time here.
Yeah. That's right. Let's go more into like your background. So like, what was where you were born and raised, stuff like that.
I was born in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Okay.
I've been there all my life. I went to a high school. Well, it was a middle school and a high school put together. It was called Winston-Salem Prep.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was. People think it's a private school. It's not.
Not.
It's not a private school. It's not a private school. But I went there from I'm gonna say 2018. No, actually 2015 to 2021. Graduated from there. Went to Fayetteville State 2021 to 2023.
Very cool.
Yeah. Then after that, I'm here in Lewisburg. I'm gonna say I started here last fall, so fall of 2024 to now.
Very cool. Very cool. Touching a little bit more on our theme for today. So getting in the flow. Where do you find your flow between like sports and like education?
So I kind of found my flow just off my scheduling basis. I always try to plan ahead, and I gotta make sure that my schedule is aligned with other things like football. Like we got weightlifting in the morning, 6 a.m. I have to make sure that I have everything I need to wake up, make sure I'm right, make sure I got the energy. So it's kind of just basically my scheduling helps me keep my flow.
Okay. Very cool. For your like sports and stuff, do you have any like pregame rituals or anything you want to discuss?
Okay, so this is a little touchy subject, but
Oh,
I recently lost my grandmother.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So every pregame, I always look at pictures of her, listen to the music she used to listen to, or I'll just call my mom and I'll just talk to her. So it's kind of, it kind of makes me sad a little bit, but I turn that sad into passion. I'm getting excited. I'm okay now. So that's pretty much my pregame ritual. And I also eat honey buns before the game. That's
Interesting.
yes.
Those fast acting carbs.
Yeah, it'll get you right quick. It'll get you right immediately.
Nice.
Yeah.
Honey buns. Who would have thought?
You'd be surprised. There was a guy in our scout group. He was a fiend for honey buns.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, honey buns are pretty good. Do you like the iced ones or just the regular?
I like regular. The ice ones there, I feel like they're too sweet for me.
Too sweet.
Mhm.
That's right. What brand do you like?
Any.
Just
Any.
honey buns in general.
Honey buns in general.
I'll have to get you a box. As a thank you for being a guest.
I would love a box of honey buns. Put them in the microwave. Oh my god. Chef's kiss.
They are good. My ex-wife loved the iced ones. Absolutely delicious as well. I love them as well. So.
Yeah, they're so delicious. Never go wrong with a honey bun.
Yep.
Now look what you've started.
Mm.
We need to get this man a honey bun.
We're gonna play a quick game. We're gonna do some never have I ever questions.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I got a few doozies for us actually.
Very
Would
cool.
you like to start us off, or should I just get us going?
Get us going.
All right. So
Like that with
we're all
fingers?
familiar with.
Yeah,
Never Have I
we'll
Ever?
do the fingers. So we're doing 5 fingers,
5
right,
fingers.
AJ? All right, 5 finger. Would you rather? When you put a finger down, we'll discuss it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Never have I ever laughed so hard I cried.
I have done that. I'm putting my finger down for that.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, that's a first. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. I've had some like pretty dumb things go on with like groups of friends and stuff, and you're laughing so hard. I think the crying may be from like lack of oxygen, where like you're in pain almost.
Downright suffocating.
Suffocating, like
Yeah.
haha. Oh, I'm dying. Let me cry a little. Oh well. What about you, Nas? I see you put your finger down.
Now this is gonna sound crazy, but I have a weird tendency of laughing at people when they fall. So
good tendency.
Yes.
YouTube has told me enough that that's a popular opinion. these
That
Yes,
is pretty
like-
popular, I think.
and it's worse. Like, okay, I don't know what's more worse, seeing somebody fall or hearing them fall.
Ooh.
I think it's the funniest when you don't see them, but you hear them.
Yeah, and you just hear the effects and
Yeah.
the stuff they bring with them. Like,
Yeah, because then you get to like imagine it in your brain. It's just as funny as you want to make it.
bro,
Yep.
it's obviously hilarious.
Alright, and for our next one, never have I ever been stopped by the cops.
I have been stopped by the cops.
Yeah.
I see all of us put our finger down. AJ, why don't you get us started for this one?
See, mine is probably the funniest thing because I was in my driver's training.
Oh gosh.
Yep, and then it was I think the first or second road day.
Yeah.
The instructor had me driving in the passing lane, and I was going the speed limit. Everyone else was piling up behind me, and she said, "Okay, pull over for a second, let them pass." I did, and I went back over, and that's when a cop came by and
Oh,
pulled me
gosh.
over.
Mm.
And I got pulled over, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, I see you're a student driver, so help you out for a bit. You should speed up."
You're going a little slow, man.
Yeah, which is weird because I was going the speed limit, and the instructor also could confirm that. I'm not gonna badge number or anything, but
Call out.
it was rough.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's gonna beat that. So let's go on to the next
That was
question.
easy.
That's pretty funny. Like getting Getting pulled over on getting your driver's
training, yeah.
Did you
driver's
pass?
license.
Did you pass?
Well, I drove here, so
Oh, good point.
either
Okay.
Yeah, you did drive here. So
Either
yeah.
someone needs to get me or I'm doing fine.
No in between.
Alright, so we'll do this as the last one to wrap up the segment. So
Yeah.
we started with 5 fingers. We need a bigger time slot for this.
Yep.
Never have I ever called out on a date.
Ooh. I've not. You put a finger down on us. How will you touch on that?
It was. So I was basically pre-warned that I was going to be catfished,
Okay.
and I'm not going to say his name, but he set me up with one of his relatives, and he showed me a picture, but the picture was 6 years ago.
Oh.
So he didn't tell me that she had a baby
Oh gosh.
and she still had the baby. Wait, I'm not body shaming. I love all women.
Mm-hmm.
But I would think that would be something that you tell me, that the picture you showed me, she was 130 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
She was 365 when I found out.
That's a little jump.
As
Slightly.
slightly, just a little bit, just a
Yeah.
little bit. That's probably like what, like 200 something.
Yeah.
It's not that. That's a little small. But yeah, I told her we was going to this famous place in North Carolina. It's called Carolina Ale House. Y'all probably heard of it
Yep.
before.
Love them.
They have amazing spinach dip. Oh gosh.
Spinach dip, their
Yes.
wings. Oh,
We gotta go sometime.
we have to.
I will beat you there. I will beat you there. But
Ale House.
Yeah.
Let me know if you want to sponsor.
I'll never ask anyone else again.
But yeah, I told her I'll meet her there, and I had to call her, and I kind of lied and told her that my mom, had COVID, so I had to stay at home and take care of my mom, and she was understanding, but eventually I told her the truth.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, that's really a big move to like tell her the truth and stuff, and you didn't just ghost her.
Yeah, I'm not that type of person. I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me.
I can see that. Yeah. Very cool. We're gonna take a quick minute intermission.
But first,
Oh,
we do have a new
first.
sponsor.
We do. Today's hat trick tips that we're gonna do right before our intermission, sponsored by Blue Collie Coffee. It's a little cafe here in Lewisburg, right across from the courthouse. They have absolutely delicious coffees. They also have soups, bakery goods, provided by Strong Arm Baking Co. Delicious. Everything from croissants, little like baked goods. So they make homemade Pop Tarts. Like so many good things. Today's this week's special is a sour cherry pistachio croissant. Interesting combination, but
I see that
That's good.
working brilliantly.
yeah, no, it's fantastic. We have, like I said, their sponsorship today, so we're getting coffees and stuff with their sandwiches. So I think we're all gonna enjoy it. Quick hat trick tips. Give us a tip on how to find that balance between being a student and a athlete.
So, tip for me is just like finding my flow. Always plan your day.
Plan the day.
Yeah, do not ever go throughout the day not knowing what you're gonna do in the next hour.
That's fair.
Yeah, because trust me, being a college athlete, if you do not have good time management, you're gonna fail miserably.
That's fair. But yeah, well, thank you for that. Thank you for being a guest on here today, Nas. Like I said, we're gonna take a quick minute intermission, and we'll be right back for the last segment. guys, we are here for our last segment.
These questions just keep getting
I know.
worse.
Yeah, we have today. Are there more wheels or doors in the world?
Another one of the classic arguments, and this one.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
Like, even bringing this question up with the rest of the crew on, like, what would we be asking today,
What are we
immediately sent them into it.
Oh man, just like immediately like, oh, this is the answer. Why though? Personally, I think there's more doors.
More doors.
What do you think?
More wheels.
More wheels?
Yeah.
Okay, describe that. Why?
Alright. So, wheels, okay? We have multiple kinds of vehicles with wheels, okay? And not
That's true.
all of them, and not even all of them have doors, okay? We got
That's
roller
right.
skates, bicycles, unicycles,
Ooh,
three-person bicycles.
You're right on that.
We have, heck, chairs have wheels. That one doesn't. Right? And that's just vehicle wheels. There's also the other kinds of wheels for like machinery. Like there's a
Yeah.
wheel in my engine that goes beep beep.
That goes beep beep. Nice.
No, I can't do it. And
I think your car may be broken.
how am I alive?
I think there's more doors, but then you get into the question of what is a door then?
That is not today's question.
Not today's question. But no, I think doors because think about all the like things that can be classified as doors. Like all the doors in buildings, but then you also have cabinets, stuff like that.
Cabinets aren't doors.
Cabinets are doors.
I know what we're discussing next week.
Alright. We're about to end here. Thank you guys for spending a wonderful Tuesday morning with us again. Today was 9/16. We will see you next week. Bringing you again more stories, spotlights, and smiles. We'll see you next time.